Hello and welcome to Styled Mi Casa. Today the content's a little bit different than normal. I want to talk to you about how I was able to monetize a side hustle like Styled Mi Casa in my very first year as a home decor influencer. And in my first year, I made over $40,000 again as a side business and having absolutely no experience as an interior designer or as a social media influencer. I'm in my second year now, but it's still completely part-time. I have a full-time day job as an executive at a data science firm. So I'm very busy in the day, sometimes starting early, finishing late, but I'm able to accomplish this side income from just evenings and weekends. I think it's important to share that with you. A lot of times we see these influencers, these YouTubers, and it's their full-time job. And I know for me, when I saw the videos, I thought, well, of course, like you're putting 40 hours a week into this. If I only had the time, even without 40 hours a week, it is absolutely possible for you to build a successful side hustle. I am not promising to be an expert or to say that I've arrived. I wanted to share this video early actually in my journey because when I was doing my research and I was looking at other videos, sometimes I felt overwhelmed with the amount of information they were giving me. And I also felt like, okay, you guys are at hundreds of thousands of followers. It wasn't as relatable for me because I still needed the basics. Like I needed to understand, where do you even make your money, right? Like I needed basics. I want to walk you through what I think were the three primary things that really helped me get to this point. Number one is I created the business with the intention to monetize. I know that sounds ridiculous. Well, of course you made a business trying to monetize and trying to make money. But for each stage of your journey, you are going to need to decide what's your goal during that stage. Is your goal to grow your social media following? And why? Is it because you want to market your service or your existing business? Is your goal to learn new skills? Again, why? My goal was to monetize, and I can give you a little insight into why. I think it's a couple of factors for me. Number one, it was growing up as the baby of 6 without a lot of money. We would sometimes have to move from house to house because my dad wasn't paying the rent. And secondly, it's making money at something I love and I'm passionate about. So I love interior design. Although I have no formal training, I've always enjoyed decorating our own homes. We've done flip projects and remodels. So it's something I'm super passionate about. And I think if you're passionate about something, why not make money doing it? All right, so we talked about number one, which is to know your why, and remember that that may shift or change throughout your journey. Now, number two, I just watched the Air Jordan movie last night, so I'm gonna use Nike's slogan, just do it. But you genuinely need to take action. I cannot tell you the number of people that have come to me asking how did you do it? What should I be doing? And when we start talking and digging in, it's a lack of action. They spend so much time planning, thinking, worrying, even sometimes buying equipment. I started with absolutely nothing but my iPhone. And it was important for me to remember, even though I'm putting this content up, nobody was seeing it. So why did I care if it was perfect? Why did I care if I had all of the best gear to record it? I didn't. I just posted. And what that's gonna do is not only get you started and over that hump that a lot of people have of just not taking action, that's your training. So imagine if you wanted to be a soccer player and the very first thing you did was just go straight into a game. You know, none of us go from 0 to 100,000 followers. None of us go from $0 to $40,000. Remember that whoever you are looking up to, whoever you are admiring today that you want to become, they went through hundreds, if not thousands, if not more, hours of training, of practice, of perfecting their art and their craft. And I can tell you, I am much better at uploading an Instagram reel today than I was 2 years ago. And I have way more to learn to become even better in the future. And my YouTube videos, they're still really rough. If you found this one, I'm not doing special equipment besides my iPhone and a tripod. Now, I'm sure in the future, as my channel grows, I'm gonna invest in some of that. But right now, I'm just taking action. Just do it. And number three is a tip that I have never heard on any of the videos that I watched over and over. But number three is be intentional about the time that you are investing and understand the return on that investment of time. What do I mean by that? So when I first started, I was very intentional about how much time I was going to dedicate to building Styled Mi Casa. And when I say Styled Mi Casa, it started as an Instagram page. So that was phase one of my journey, was to get my Instagram up and going. For two reasons. One I talked about earlier, that was monetization. And the second one was also exposure. So because I had just moved from Minnesota to Texas, in order to advertise for Styled Mi Casa's design services, which at that time my goal was to do the final styling. I wasn't really doing interior decorating. I was just come in at the very end and style all of the tables and the nightstands and all of that, pillows, blankets, all the accessories. But I needed to let people in my new area know what I was doing. So my goal was build Instagram, monetize on the social media, and then monetize by finding clients. And in my very first year, both of those things happened. So my income was about a 50-50 split between those two things. From styling clients or decor clients, I made a little over $20,000, and then the remainder was from social media. So those are the top 3 things that I hope they were helpful today. I want to create a lot more content like this. Either you're just starting to monetize your business now, or maybe you've been at it for years, but you're just not making as much money as you would like at it, and you have specific questions. Please put them in the comments, and I'd love to answer them. In the meantime, I do have another video you'd find valuable. Please watch that video next. Thank you for watching. If this video was at all helpful to you, please consider subscribing and clicking the like button.